Hey guys, so today's video is a little bit different. You guys wanted to see travel essentials when traveling with a baby, infant, child. I am definitely no superstar at this. Every time is a different experience. You can ask that guy right here. We had quite the fiasco with our flight already. We're flying back to Manchester, then Manchester to Belfast. Flight was canceled, they didn't let us know. Anyways, we're on the next day's flight and we get a whole row to ourselves. So if you can snag a full row, that is ideal when you have a baby, because then you can just lay them down on the seats. Although if your baby's under 20 pounds, you can request a bassinet. We did pay for it our very first flight ever with Olive, but you can request for that. Just gonna quickly go through some things because I'm just gonna vlog the entire trip so you can see what I do rather than just talking at this moment. But this is her right now. She's tired. We bring one extra outfit because she is 10 months. She doesn't have as many poos as like a newborn to 3 months does, although I would recommend maybe 2 changes because there are poo explosions. Snacks, your best friends. Little ones that can just like be popped in their mouth are everything. Also our stroller, it's from Mamas and Papas. It's the xoxo and it's an all-in-one, so you can bring it right up to the gate. So make sure you have a stroller with you, even if you can get one that goes all-in-one, because you can bring it right to the gate so you don't have to hold your baby, because that is, it gets tiring, let's just say, because this girl is not light anymore. And it gives you an extra luggage. I know a lot of people are asking. Every flight that I've taken with Olive, which is, I think this is our 8th flight, you can get 3 pieces of baby luggage. So that's normally like a car seat, your stroller, and then like a bed. Depending, you can vary what you're doing. You can rent car seats if you want to save 1 piece of baby luggage for being checked in. That's something you can look into, because the car that we rented, they also have a service of, sorry for the announcements, they also have a service of renting car seats as well, so that's a great alternative. Okay, I'm sitting now. Personally, I like to wear things that are super comfy that I don't mind getting dirty in, because when she starts eating food on the plane and stuff, I'm a mess at the end of the trip anyways. Also, good concealer helps because you probably won't get a lot of sleep, although this is an overnight flight, so we're hoping, we're counting on you. Yeah, we are, Olive. This is all we bring for her. This is our normal like nappy bag. This little thing on the side is like a bottle carrier, but we actually fill it with little toys for her. So a rubber spatula, a rubber duck, random things that she hasn't really seen before that will interest her for at least 5 to 10 minutes. So get a lot of those, and that will like equal maybe an hour. So that really helps. Also, she does have a soother still. We keep it on a chain that has a clip, because having singular soothers is a nightmare, because I did that once and they just fall out and you can't find them, and it's just the worst ever. So have a chain. I got this on Etsy for like £8. I'll link some similar ones down below. This is a random little thing she's been chewing on because she's teething. You don't have to travel with a baby, don't. That's the very first tip. No, I'm kidding. It's not as bad as it seems. And also remember, the flight ends at some point. You probably will never see these people again. If you do, like, no one cares. Most people feel bad for you when you have a baby, especially if they're having a little moment. I, like I mentioned, have been on 8 flights with Olive, and she's cried on some, she hasn't on some, and no one has like been mad at me. So I've just gotten to the point where I don't care. I genuinely don't care what people think. Just get on with it. In the bag I have some medicine because she is teething and she gets high fever. Also helps her sleep a little bit. I have a sippy cup that she also likes to chew on, so I can fill this with water once we're on the plane. We do put her formula in like powdered little section formula holder. It holds 3 bottles full, and this is really handy on the plane just to like make her bottle right away. You can also get like little pre-made formula bottles as well, but it just takes up a lot more room in your bag. We have diapers, wipes, all that stuff. Some more toys, really helpful. We have Dad on food over here, which is even better. Olive's crawling at my feet right now. Never stay at your gate whenever you're like with a baby, because it always tends to be the busiest area. Just go to a random open gate. Like, you never want to be the first one on the plane anyways, because you're going to be on it the longest. So we always just pretend like, oh, we didn't hear you call like families, so that we don't have to be on the plane very long. I'm trying to think of like tips for parents that are flying. Just breathe, and once they sleep, order a glass of wine. Like, it is not the end of the world. This is the longest flight we did, and On the way here, like, she definitely had moments of crying, and Patty was really helpful. I've flown alone with Olive and she's cried, but you know what? Bring something that also reminds them of home. Because we did get a row, which doesn't always happen, sometimes they're gonna have to sleep on your lap. Although if they are younger, a couple flights I had from Dublin to Canada, I was allowed to bring my car seat on, and that was the best thing ever because she just stayed in that for the full 7 hours and was so happy. Obviously once they get older, it's too big and you don't always get so lucky with that. We bring this on overnight flights. It's her little sleeping bag thing, and she like knows it's bedtime when she's in this. Also, she's a little bit more immobile. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, she can't move as much. She's a little bit more contained to something. So because she'll have 2 seats, we're just gonna cover it with blankets and just put her in that. You wanna say hi to everyone, Olive? She's really into doing this. That's her thing lately. This is just comfy clothes that will probably get dirty. Layers are really handy. Don't have socks on her, but I'll put her in her little onesie after once I put her in her sleeping bag. Yeah, this video is super, like, not formal by any means, but I really wanted to do this as it's happening just so you can see the reality of it. Every time is so different, so there really is no, like, perfect formula for flying with a baby. Sorry. I know I said that. I said there's always an ending to your flight. I think we're actually boarding soon. We're gonna quickly eat. We got burgers. Also pack lots of snacks, like for yourself as well, because I find it so funny whenever I'm holding a baby and they come by and they're like, do you want a drink? Do you want some food? And I'm like, I literally can't do anything. I'm holding a baby. So pack some things that you know are easy to eat on your own, because you probably won't eat on the flight. I'm being realistic with that, especially if you are flying alone with the baby. You're gonna want like granola bars or something that you can just get out of your own bag. You can fly with food. I feel like people forget that you can fly with food, just not liquids, which you can buy a water bottle or whatever you want at the airport. Yeah, I think that's it for now. So we'll take you on the plane once we board. Is there any such thing as a parent eating slow? I'm already getting a cramp from eating so fast.
Uh-oh. Priority boarding.
Okay, we're on the flight. We have 4 seats. I feel like it kind of looks like your sleepyhead. I just rolled up a whole bunch of pillows, and that's where she'll go. Hey! Whoa, look at you go. You just want to stand, don't you? Can you say, hi everybody? Hi! And when worst comes to worst, just pray! Just pray! You were thirsty, weren't you? Thirsty girl. Concealer, because it will make you look a lot more awake than you actually are, because I didn't really sleep on the plane, although you did. She's so tired still. Oh, and she has a poo. It's daddy time. That is going to be it for flying with the baby. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not, but it's worth it, and now we're home. See you guys soon.